Hi, this is Sean Michael Lewis, and today we are talking about hiring sales people. And this is an area I personally have a lot of experience in. I've made a lot of mistakes in this area, and I can tell you this is probably the one thing everybody's always thinking about. I got to get more sales, but I don't want to hire a salesperson, or I can't find the right salesperson. And look, I am going to tell you the easiest way to do it today. And I can't tell you how many times I've told people this, and they still don't do it. And it's so simple because look, at the end of the day, sales should never be overhead for your company. Sales is there designed to generate revenue for your company so you can make money. Listen, hands down, you got to have sales if you want to grow. If you're content just doing the bare minimum, all power to you. But if you want to build a company and go from $500,000 to 1 million to 2 million to 3 million, and look, this isn't just restoration. That's what I'm talking about today, because this is a very niche sales and it's a revolving door of turnover. More than most businesses out there. So today I'm going to talk about how do you hire the right salesperson. And look, it's so simple. And it starts with you as an owner or your director of sales or your head salesperson actually going out and doing real networking. And look, this is a great way to meet people. Go out to people that are in sales positions. Go out to people like insurance agents, people you might do business with for your business, right? Because, who's going to give you a bad recommendation? And like I said, start asking questions on, hey, do you know anybody that's great at sales? Do you know anybody that has a successful career? You're not looking for a certain age. You're not looking for a certain demographic. The right salesperson, I can tell you, has anything all over the place. I mean, all walks of life. Because listen, restoration sale is unique. Like I said in an earlier video, you have to be an educator. You have to be the foundational source of when somebody goes in, you're asking questions about what to do. If my business was shut down, what do I do? How do I get back open again? Who can have real in-depth conversations? But to back up, back to hiring, it is very important to find someone that is well connected in your geographical region. And what that can mean is, just because someone has graduated college and they moved to your area, that doesn't necessarily make them a good fit. So in every interview process, what I recommend is asking them, who do you know? And part of the questionnaire. If the interview goes well and they answer questions and they can show you how they handle objections, and you feel they're a really tight salesperson. And again, that's not just saying, hey, buy my product. It's about them understanding what it is to be an educator and product expert or service expert on what you do. Now, after that, you like them, you feel good about them, ask them to provide 25 references. Right? Not 3, not 4, 25 references that they can get you and the owner or one of your head managers in front of in the first 30 days of doing business. This is what becomes an immediate call sheet for your business. And look, I'm not an HR expert, but I'm just going to tell you, when I brought that in and they said, well, and most of the time they would give me more than 25 if they were for real or not full of shit. They were actually, that is the list. And one, you can reference check them, right, to make sure they are who they say they are. And two, that gives you a list of opportunity for you to go out and build relationships with in the first 30, 60 days with that person and train them the industry. Yeah, you can put them on jobs, you can do things like that. But hey, today we're going to go see 5 people on your list. You're going to introduce me. We're going to ask questions. Hey, what would you do if this happened? How do you do this if this happened? How have you handled this in the past? And if they can at least get that conversation going, and you can build that rapport and be that prime educator and offer emergency preparedness type tips and resources for them, why else would they not call you? They already know the person. They feel like they're being educated from your knowledge of the business, and that person's learning it as they go. After 30, 60 days, they're off on their own doing it because you spent that first month in training, untraditional training, not that BS webinars and like a lot of these corporations offer now, which is just, obviously it doesn't work. I'm going to say this real quick to the corporations out there. You don't know shit about hiring. I can tell you that right now because I know many of you corporations have people writing the manual that have never done it before. Oh yeah, maybe they worked in executive HR or something like that. But look, don't tell me, because I see every day a revolving door. There are very few restoration companies out there that have long-term salespeople. So sorry if I offend you, but it's the truth. You don't understand this concept of putting, getting somebody that's networked through your connection and then putting them out there. Yeah, you might have to pay them a little bit more. But guess what? When they're connected like that and setting up solid appointment, isn't it going to pay off? So Anyway, that's kind of a very, I know it took a little longer today to get that out, but I really want to expand on this longer because this has really worked. I've seen, $1 million producers come out of this hiring technique. And then not only that, once you get one, it's easy to start getting number 2, number 3, number 4, because if they're really good at sales and their network's really strong and they're making money, guess what? Other people that are like-minded are going to want to come work for your organization too. So think about that. Hiring strategy for restoration companies. Feel free to reach out to me. I've done this over and over and over again. Yes, it's sometimes it hasn't always worked, but most of the time when we go through that list and we make sure they're who they are, who they say they are, and they're well known, we can teach them restoration. If they have the hunger and they want to make money, they're going to be a great fit for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.